Hello everyone, Maan here. How you all doing? Been a little while, but here we are now. We're in March, 13th of March. Hope it's not an unlucky 13th. Anyway, a few things to mention today. One of the first surprises of the week. Well, it shouldn't be a surprise really, but in the news, this man here, of course, Michael Dunlop, the man that's probably going to be the most successful motorcycle road racer in history. Remember, he's just one win away from equaling his Uncle Joey's record number of TTs. So maybe this year he's going to beat his Uncle Joey, by winning 2 races, of course. Anyway, what did Michael do? As you can see, there's an L plate on that little motorcycle. He passed his motorcycle test. I remember a few years ago as well, I think Carl Fogarty surprised us all by not having a motorcycle race license to ride his bikes on the road. He contacted the motor train in Northern Ireland school and inquired about taking his test. And the school said they got a phone call from a guy who said he had lots of experience riding on the roads, but seemed to be having difficulty keeping a bike lined up on both wheels, with both wheels on the ground. So perhaps he needed a bit of instruction. But anyway, Northern Ireland training, they got him sorted, got him past his test. And very bad conditions apparently, but Michael doesn't worry about conditions if you've seen him racing. Anyway, hopefully he's going to have a safe journey using his road bikes, just as he's been pretty safe in his racing career. Oh, and let's not forget, Michael got the Motorcycle News Rider of the Year. Following his performance at last year's TT 2023, of course, winning 4 races and overtaking the 23 times TT race winner John McGuinness. It had to happen, just had to happen. But more importantly, as I said before, he's just now 1 win short of the all-time record of 26 wins held by his Uncle Joey. Hopefully this year Michael's going to win, not just to surpass Joey's record, but he deserves a good year. I like Michael, you might have gathered, and but so do a lot of other people. He did actually beat 5 other riders in the Motorcycle News Award, and that included the Bennett's British Superbike champion Tommy Bridewell, good rider, fellow TT star Peter Hickman, well, my favourite is Michael, and World Superbike champion Alvaro Batista, and MotoGP World champion Pecco Bagnaia. British Motor2 star Jake Dixon was also nominated. So when you look at that, it's like the cream of the crop. Michael won it. Well done. And I hope really, apart from the award, the trophy, I hope there was a few quid in it as well. But I don't know about the money side of any prize like that. And previous winners as well, of course, we have to remember are Valentino Rossi, Mike Aylward, Giacomo Agostini, Carl Fogarty and Joey Dunlop. In fact, Joey on 2 occasions. So, it was great news and well done to him, of course. Right, now what can we say about this man? Lee Johnson, of course, looking very down on it, and good reason to be. He was on track to be back at the Northwest 200 and the TT this year following his big accident last year at the Northwest. But those plans may be scuppered now following a crash he had earlier When are we talking? This month? Yeah, in March. I think it might have been late February. I'm not absolutely certain of the day of the crash. Um, he was doing a test session in Spain. It's only been revealed now, actually, following Johnson's return to the UK, just how what his injuries are like. He did. He got examined in Spain, broken leg, but he signed himself out of the hospital and got on a flight somehow and got back to England and went to hospital here where the doctors were not too happy. He should have had his treatment quicker and in Spain before travelling, of course. But anyway, he crashed on his own accord, which is massively frustrating, he said. But it could have been worse, and it could have been in a faster corner or whatever. But either way, I broke my tib and fib, which is a common motorcycle crash accident, literally in the first session. So he's going through the process now of being mended. So let's hope he's got the best people on the job. I'm sure he has. And at this time, I think he's got a cage fitted to his leg. And we'll just have to see how quick that's going to repair. He's got good people around him. And he's got the determination, of course. So let's just see how he goes. Good luck, Lee. Next time, let's see a smile on your face and making a good recovery. Right then, so who we got here? He's a new one on me, actually. I didn't recognise him. Heard about him, but didn't recognise him from the photo. But he is, in fact, the Croatian champion, Supersport champion. His name is Loris Majkan, or Machan. I'm not sure how you say the Croatian names. As you know, I have difficulty with names sometimes. Anyway, he's going to make his debut at the TT races this year. He's 28 years old and he'll be on his own Yamaha YZF-R6 in 2 of the 4-lap Monster Energy Supersport races. He'll probably go well, but hopefully he's going to take his time because he will be a newcomer to the TT. And like all newcomers, they do have to be taken round on a controlled lap and get some good advice from the likes of Milky Quail and other riders, of course. He's from Zagreb in Croatia. Zagreb's a place people say Croatia's a nice place to go on holiday, and Zagreb's one of the destinations. Never been. If you've been, tell me what it's like. But yeah, he's going to be here. He's been racing now for 9 years around Europe, particularly, competing in both superbike, supersport categories throughout his career. But the supersport class is where he's enjoyed the most success. So good luck to him. Let's hope he gets a good result and rides safely, of course. Right, I'm not sure if I've mentioned these newcomers before. They're in the number 6 sidecar. It is, of course, the British sidecar champions, well, 2022 and 23 world and British sidecar champions, Todd Ellis and Emanuel Clement. And they'll be debuting here this year, 2024. But they are currently the dominant force on 3 wheels. And they've taken 15 Grand Prix victories and 38 podiums in the last 3 seasons. So they'll be contesting the 2 3-wheeling media sidecar races. Ellis first came to prominence in the 2018 season, when the now 29-year-old finished second in the British Sidecar Championship, and a year later he took the title for the first time with 11 wins and 18 podiums from the 20 races. He's, they are a good team. What will they think of the TT course? It's different from from the Grand Prix circuits and the normal circuits you find around Europe and the UK. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. But I think they're going to try. They're going to try hard. So other people have to watch out for them. So there we are. Todd, Ellis, Emanuel, Clement. Welcome to the Isle of Man for the first time. Good luck to you, boys. Did I say boys? I think Emanuel's a young lady. So good luck to the two of you, young man and young lady. Well, welcome to the Isle of Man. Good luck. Okay then, so finally I just want to mention something about, a question is often asked, how do you make the TT, road racing safe? As far as the TT goes, it'll never be safe. We can make it safer. We can put things in place to make it safer. But on the other side of the coin, of course, the unforgiving nature of the TT mountain course, with its risks, that provides part of the appeal, I'm sure, to many of those who choose to take part. The high speeds, up to 200 miles an hour, is a major element of the challenge. But when you think about the hazards, telegraph poles, houses, stone walls, hedges, grass banks, all lining the course. You don't have any gravel traps to run off. There are some runoff areas where there'll be a road junction, and Ballycrane is a good example, of course. If you're not going to make it round the corner, you can just go straight on. Go to Peel for an ice cream if you want, but there's I shouldn't be laughing, because if you're going to use those, clearly you have a problem with the machine or the speed. But measures are taken every year, and even now, or there are plans for April actually to do a lot of work on the TT course, resurfacing in many areas, repainting the roadside, cleaning out all the gutters, painting the bridges, making sure everything is prepared in a safe manner. So health and safety does have a lot to do with things now. Events taking place for the TT, things like the Red Arrows. When the Red Arrows used to be flying here in the TT week period, it was an amazing show. It's still a good show, but now they're so far away from the crowds that it takes the element of excitement away from their performance. So also, of course, and I should do this in another video, is tell you about different measures this year where a number of volunteer riders, and I hope they get, the regulars, the top riders, as well as newcomers and the people who keep plugging away to try and get a good result. I hope they get a cross section of those riders to volunteer and be tested, if you like, tested before they go out, tested when they come back, for heart rates, different things, whatever the medical profession can do now to sort of understand what a lap or a number of laps on the TT course at high speed does to you physically and mentally, of course. Physically, you just have to look at some of the sidecar passengers' bruises when they come back in after all the throwing about on that sidecar that they've had to endure during the laps. But anyway, we'll talk about that again. But yeah, of course, health and safety as well has made us less likely or easily to find a nice spot on a hedge somewhere, because it's deemed now as dangerous and a restricted area. There are places, of course, and I hope they will remain, but it's getting a little bit commercial as well in places where um, they're erecting VIP grandstands in fields. So, you know, us people who like to sit on the hedge with our flask of coffee, our can of Coke, and a few sandwiches are not really welcome. But at this time, you know, we are welcome in many places. So don't be deterred. Just get yourself here if you haven't been already, and if you have, keep on coming. Um, don't forget to subscribe, anybody who hasn't. But thank you to all the subscribers from a little while ago to the present new subscribers. Means a lot to me. I enjoy doing this. Obviously, it's a very small scale YouTube channel, but I just enjoy doing it. And while my mug is here, at least my children, grandchildren be able to see what I got up to at some parts during my life. Okay, just to let you know as well that I'm not feeling too bad. I'm going through a number of tests, lung tests, things like that. But yeah, I'm not going to get better completely. There's no cure, apparently. So I've just got to keep on fighting. And that's what I'll do. So take care, everyone. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you again quite soon. All the best.